party gone wrong to a violent night at the pub, here are the most aggressive suspects on Brit cops.
All they know right now is that someone's got hold of a gun and they're loose on the streets of London.
CB, mate, you just give us a description again of these suspects.
Yeah, one believed to be wearing a pink t-shirt and the other one in a blue t-shirt.
The stakes could not be higher.
Towards down the street.
Where they gone? Well, that's where they came down, that's what they said.
Just minutes from their location, control radios a crucial update. A Trojan unit has locked down a group of youths in a tunnel. These elite firearms cops, armed with semi-automatic machine guns, think they may have found the gang. At the speed PC's Lucas and Jones are driving, they're on the scene just moments later. But they and the other uniform squad are ordered to hang back. Right now, it's too dangerous, even for them.
Okay, there's been a sighting of a male with a gun in the area. Our firearms officers have got a group of youths stopped with who match the description.
Even our cameraman doesn't quite understand just how deadly this situation could become, until PC Lucas spells it out for him.
I'm just going to search them now for firearms. I wouldn't get out at the moment, mate, just we'll stay here.
It isn't advice, it's an order. If this is the gang, then one of them has a gun. The danger is very real. As the tunnel is cordoned off to all traffic, the search starts. One of these men could still be armed and dangerous. Suddenly, one of the youths makes a move. He's reaching for his jacket. As he was about to be searched, this suspect reached for his coat. One eagle-eyed officer saw why. Inside it was a gun. Everyone is now under arrest. What an officer says next, picked up on one of our microphones, makes the hair on your neck stand up.
Oh, go ahead.
Saved my life.
Yeah.
And it was in his jacket.
Yeah.
Saved my life.
Yeah.
It's a Sunday evening. On the pavement of a normally busy traffic route into the city lies what looks like an automatic pistol. Even the police are shocked.
So anything small, it needs to be searched.
Yeah. Yeah, no worries.
These cops are still on high alert. After what's happened, they know they have to be ready for anything. Crime scene officers are called in even before the suspects are taken away. This is a major crime scene, and everything has to be recorded.
What I'll do is hold it and keep the top slide back. So if you take a photo like that, just like that.
The suspects are all cuffed and bundled into vans. A street search has turned up nothing else, but the investigation has only just started. As for the main suspect, he's potentially now in serious trouble. Just owning a handgun, let alone walking the streets with it, carries a mandatory prison sentence.
Right, mate, listen to me. Okay, have a look in there. There is nothing in there. It's a clean cage. If I see anything in there that's come after I've got you out, it's come from you. Do you understand? Yeah. Happy that's clean. Watch your head.
Thankfully, incidents like this in the City of London are rare. Across the UK, however, it's a different story. Last year, firearms were used in over 14,000 recorded offences, nearly 40 every day.
Firearms officers are highly trained to deal with these. It is a very, very sensitive job. And if someone poses an immediate threat to officer safety or public safety, then they're likely to be taken to the ground straight away and handcuffed.
On this occasion, the cops were lucky. One of the specially trained firearms squad spotted the gun almost immediately.
The handle of a handgun has been seen poking out of one of the jackets, and so the individuals have been controlled immediately and placed in handcuffs.
The gun later turned out to be a replica, but it would have looked very real to the victim and the cops. Luckily, it's something they don't see often, particularly on a Sunday evening. drunken man has allegedly started a fight in a nightclub. It took 4 bouncers just to get him out of the bar and into the street.
I'm not helping you.
But he's still fighting, this time with the cops.
I'm not helping you, stop. Hey, I've got someone behind your back. No.
These 2 officers are hoping backup arrives quickly. And it does.
No, move back over there now.
No, it is ring, sir. She gets on with it.
Move back, fella.
Excuse me, can you
get his other arm out?
Hold it.
And between them, the city cops finally managed to restrain him.
Alright, fella, you're under arrest for being drunk and disorderly. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention one question, something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
Now he's in cuffs. He seems to have no choice but to go quietly.
Here you go, mate.
Yeah. Go in there.
But this man just won't give up. He's not going anywhere without a fight.
Just get in the van, all right, mate? Get in the van.
Even his friends are pleading with him to comply with the cops.
Just get in the van, all right, mate? Get in the van.
The suspect can struggle all he likes. This is only going to end one way.
Basically, got a male who's been acting silly on the dance floor. Bouncers have tried to make him leave. He's refused to leave. It's taken 4 bouncers to get him out of the club. When we've approached him, he's been kicking off with us. He's tried fighting with us. We've had to restrain him, put him into cuffs. He's been arrested for drunk and disorderly.
Police have already arrested 1 drunken troublemaker, only to be called back to the same bar to deal with another drinker who has been kicked out. He's not happy, and just like the first guy, his friends can't resist getting involved.
I've got another person being shot.
With a big crowd now out on the street, the cops know they have to get control of the situation and fast.
This is all his mates, and they're all having a crack at the door staff now, basically downstairs, kicking off about him getting kicked out.
I'm a decent bloke.
Okay. So yes, they're trying to kick. They're trying to eject some more.
They just want him out there, they.
I think so.
PC Giles Cunningham goes to check if all the troublemakers are now out of the bar. It seems all the men have now been ejected from the club, and on seeing the cops everywhere, they decide to start behaving themselves. One more foot wrong, and they could be heading for the cells. It doesn't get much more serious than this. The victim is a young man who was on a night out. A gang has attacked him with broken bottles and then stabbed him. Behind these closed doors, paramedics are trying to save his life.
Gone upstairs, where is he? Where is Don? Is he all right?
This brutal attack occurred just minutes ago.
I saw him very fleetingly. I just saw blood on him. He had his top off. I couldn't actually see the wounds.
This is now a major crime scene. The victim is losing blood. Medics have got to get him to a hospital now. With no suspects and no witnesses, the cops need to preserve the crime scene and the vital forensic evidence it might hold.
Sorry, gentlemen, can we just move away? Go on, mate. Sorry, ladies.
Outside, forensics experts are picking over the pavement for clues. One of them has found parts of broken bottles which could have been used in the attack.
He'll take samples from the bottles, so if you've got any DNA, he'll take samples of blood, because maybe victims fought back, we might have suspects' blood. So what he'll do is he'll dust the area, find any sorts of evidence that he can, hopefully it will help us with our investigation.
Suddenly, a witness appears from nowhere. He says he saw what happened.
If we should need, he might need a statement, Ricky, bear with me.
PC Aldridge takes the witness to a squad car.
argument started. Some Harry's got involved. Some of the next boys come up to him, started punching him.
So you happened, you see fists? Did you see pushy?
I saw fists, bottles, and then I saw the knife at the end.
Where do you know where the knife went?
I don't know. I assuming the boy had it, but I didn't see his face.
There's another possible witness, a CCTV camera that may have captured the attack on film.
In fact, we've got cameras in the city everywhere. Depending where their angle is, it might have that instant on camera, which obviously answers a lot of questions.
For the cops, knife crime is a deadly priority. Every year, police deal with nearly 40,000 calls involving knives. That's one every 15 minutes. This one was lucky. He got to the hospital in time. And from what the cops have already managed to piece together of the attack, it's a miracle he's alive.
There's a fight that's taken place between a group of about 10 people and one bloke having an argument outside the pub. The 10 people have jumped on him. Some people have seen this chap being kicked on the floor, kicked in the head, kicked in the torso, kicked in the leg. And then from the witness, which I've just been speaking and taking a statement, a chap that wasn't involved in the fight was then seen to run behind him with his right hand in a stabbing motion, stab him again in his left side and on his right side, then run away.
These cops will be here long into the night. They'll be determined the men responsible for this frenzied attack are caught and brought to justice. Bottles are being smashed and the cops need to get there fast. Just as the rapid response cops arrive at the scene, they're given a tip-off. A car full of the alleged suspects is up ahead. They get right behind them and pull them over. The cops need to tread carefully. There are 4 people in the car and they don't know who they are or whether they're armed.
Hello, chap. Take the keys out and join me on the pavement, please. You wait in the car, chap. Wait in the car.
Why are you pushing me?
For his own safety, PC Cunningham needs to talk to them one at a time. But one passenger refuses to get back in the car.
You're trying to take this thing.
The man seems agitated and could be aggressive. PC Cunningham isn't going to take any chances. With a perceived threat to the officer's safety, colleagues are on the man in seconds. As it kicks off, a crowd starts to build.
Listen to me. I stepped out the car. The guy told me step out the car. Why is he pushing me?
While they get a grip of the suspect, other officers try to get a grip of the situation.
Some guys was pointing at this car, driving away. So obviously they make descriptions as males being involved.
Right. Needing more information, they grill the driver.
Has there been fights? I've seen some commotion down there, but it's nothing to do with us.
He claims that they saw a fight, but weren't involved in it. By now, police activity is attracting an even larger crowd, and the atmosphere on the street is getting tense.
We're creating too much of a problem here, so we're going to knock it on the head.
PC's Edwards and Cunningham have to make a decision quickly before they lose control of the situation.
There were a lot of people on the street coming out to see what was going on, and I think in light of the fact there were no offences as such and that the report hadn't been substantiated originally, we decided that it was best to not take any further action and not escalate what might have become a bit more volatile situation, which I think was probably the best action in this case.
999 calls are top priority, and how fast they respond can make the difference between life and death. As officers arrive, the fight is in mid-flow, but it's not men, it's women fighting. And their boyfriends are trying to break them up. It takes 4 police officers and 3 doormen to keep the group apart. 2 women clashed earlier at the door of a nightclub and violence quickly erupted.
They bumped into each other, she went for her.
The 2 girls?
Yeah. She went for her, then we got them apart, they went that way and then she came round the barrier, came back after her again.
Nighttime fights often end in serious head and facial injuries, but on this occasion, the rapid response unit arrived in time to prevent either girl coming to harm.
Security man was saying.
Cops now have to calm the girls down and make sense of what has gone on.
She came on to me.
We got the CCTV, don't we?
Yeah, but what happened before that, though? Yeah, she pushed me. She pushed me. Same advice, right? Just take her home, right? Otherwise, if she carries on, she will be brought in, right? Take her home now.
She needs to go home tonight.
And it's not long before some cross his path. It's a violent clash between two groups of drinkers. PC Dillon heads straight in and picks out one of the troublemakers. More officers rush in to arrest the fighters.
He's gone like a bag of spuds. He's gone.
Even with police there, the men are still trying to get at each other. PC Dillon's got his hands full and other officers are struggling to maintain control.
Stay there.
One man pushes a female officer twice and feels the full strength of her pepper spray. Police have defused a potentially dangerous situation. With one man on the floor in agony and another in cuffs, the drinkers can continue their night in relative peace. Almost.
I love you, baby.
This man's night is over.
Oh, I ain't gonna walk that piece of shit.
And once officers investigate the fight, he could be in a lot more trouble.
Listen carefully now. Yeah. You're under arrest for assault. You don't have to say anything, but may harm your defence. Don't mention when questioned, something which you later rely in court.
PC Dillon reads the man his rights and carts him off to a cell for the night. As an action-packed night draws to a close, revellers head home.